Gang stalking is getting quite popular recently, simply because it's a profitable crime. You can commit this kind of crime and get away with it. It will be mostly for things where you have to kill the victim, where the victim must be sort of dead, such as insurance fraud, taking over somebody else's assets, or simply neutralizing in political opposition for control, or just committing revenge on somebody else. So this is the sort of crime when you want the opposition to die and you don't want to leave any kind of evidence or trace. And one can think of it as like we've seen so many different TV shows of this sort of thing where the criminal goes out of his way to, he's a very clever criminal. He's not just going to use a gun or stab you or maybe set your house on fire, but he's going to plan every single move in detail, think of everything that could go wrong, and try and counteract. That's whatever it is that can go wrong, he would have counteracted it and planned for it. And then this criminal also makes sure that they blindfold the rest of everybody, rest of the society, and then everybody just thinks, well, it was just one of those things. So the dream scenario for this criminal will be to make lots of money, leave no evidence behind, nothing whatsoever to link him to the crime, shift the blame to the victim. If he can make it look like the person committed suicide, or he was on drugs, or the victim was bound, it was destiny for this victim was bound to happen like that, and to make it that there's no chance of trial whatsoever. If he's got friends in high places such as police, medical practitioners, just make the files disappear, just make any kind of evidence disappear, and then keep on repeating this crime, go on and on and on without getting caught. And again, fool the entire world, and it all appears to be the victim's fault. So there is such a system that's currently can achieve all of those things, and this system is called gang stalking. It's a reality. I mean, it's happening right now today. It's not only just gang stalking, but most of the victims are also suffering from what's called electronic harassment. There are millions of victims globally right now, as we speak today, and typically the motives are to, in some cases, they make money out of insurance fraud, running illegal medical experiments. It takes about a good $100 billion to sort of make a vaccine or a drug. So imagine if you can just get a lot of subjects and you don't have to pay them and you're not accountable for their deaths. Intellectual property theft. I mean, imagine you're a big corporate and you can sort of steal ideas from your opposing or competing company without having to pay for them, or without the person working on the project knowing that ideas are being stolen from them. Another motive is just outright to just kill, just neutralize a victim. There are a lot of cover-ups. So there's complete denials. Almost everybody who's not a victim, or everybody who knows exactly how the system works, some of them will actually deny that there's such thing as gang stalking or electronic harassment. Part of the cover-up is just blaming the victims to be insane, and then most of the cover-up is also doing victim blaming, just claiming that the victim is not well, or the victim is a criminal, or creating even false records. And then this whole system actually is a slow kill. It is a system that's out there. It's as dangerous as a gun. It's actually a system that exists.